Hi everyone, it's Trafotin. We're here to watch Google I/O and their crazy AI music experiment. I can't wait.
Hi, I'm Ren. I was here in the last one as well, and I'm absolutely disgusted by this within 10 seconds.
And I am Winward, and I am present.
What the?
Replaced.
We all ready to do a little Googling?
We all ready to do a little Googling?
Siri, navigate to google.com.
Oh my god.
At least he's self-aware of how cringe he is.
Wait, is that a hint to Google being on Apple now? Because of the AI talks?
I mean, this man had to have done a line of cocaine before this. Like, I mean, like, you can't tell me he didn't.
Google.com.
Do you have anything else to say?
We have nothing planned. That includes the rest of the conference.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
I can't wait.
What were his instructions? Get on stage, play some music, and then talk about
Music!
He cut his hand. His knuckles bleed. He cut his hand at some point during that.
The problem is this group is a bunch of nerds, and all of these nerds just don't know how to act.
One of them is wearing a straw hat. We got f***ing Luffy in the crowd.
I am okay with that.
I am too. I'm a giant One Piece fan, so you know what? I'm okay with this.
Enjoy Google I/O. As I said, entirely unscripted. Nothing planned.
Okay, well that was something.
That was a thing. That was
Oh god, there's a link.
something.
Oh god. We just had to wait for the close-up.
That face!
Welcome to Google I/O. It's great to have all of you with
This
us.
is why Google's audience is a bunch of monkeys. Like, they just interrupt the presenters every single time.
What are these names?
They're trying to mask the fact they had to rebrand it from Bard.
Because every time somebody put Bard into a search field, the AI was like, "Oh, you mean 5e D&D?" No.
They went, okay, Google, show me Bard. How to drag it in 5e.
Google Lens is just the worst way
Aren't
to
there
search images.
Yeah, it's really
He's
bad.
talking about like getting back the best results. Like, aren't there multiple like big news publications talking about how Google search sucks now?
Then scroll through years worth of photos.
License plate? You can look up people's license plates on Google, violating their privacy because this is Google?
Jesus Christ.
Oh wait, this is Google Photos. That's still creepy though.
I don't want Google's AI to know what my license plate is.
Yeah.
Like,
Sundar! Yes! Look at that face! Yes!
a smug smile. You know, I would love this sort of thing if it was run locally, which is a consistent theme every time we've watched one of these events. But then again, you know, nothing, as we said before, nothing you can run locally has the context length to run this sort of model.
And if you ran it locally, they wouldn't be able to charge you a subscription fee to use their service.
Or train off of your information.
Hey, Jimmy! That's a fantastic idea. Basketball is actually a great way to visualize force and...
It's a really good AI voice, though, in all fairness.
No. Imagine someone submits my voice to it and makes a deep fake.
Oh god. Oh god. Take that voice and put it to any VTuber with a copy of their model.
Oh god.
You're now able to impersonate some of the biggest streamers on Twitch. I've thought about this with VTubers, and I've wondered whether it would be a good idea to watermark your videos in some way, so that there was, like, I don't know, you like put a hash into the watermark of your models. But this problem that we're talking about is a problem that honestly Google needs to solve. Like,
They're not gonna
Google
do that.
needs to come up
You
with
think Google's
this.
actually going to do that? If Google's responsibility, if Google search is anything to go by, there's no way they're going to do something like that.
Sure it was.
Prototype shown. Real time. Prototype shown. Look, Winward, it's you. It's a Mac user.
Ew, gross.
What
We need
neighborhood
to verify
do
the
you think I'm
code.
in?
Oh no! Oh!
That's creepy as fuck.
Oh, cool. Hey, here's your new doxing tool. Okay.
Yeah, don't you love that Google can help you dox people?
The glasses! It's the glasses! No, but they're Windward. They're pretending to listen to you. They want to make sure that people aren't making fake images of their favorite people. They don't want those Taylor Swift images getting out there.
The thing, though, is eventually someone will find a way around it. And even if they don't, they will find a way to train their way around it.
Oh no.
They have a llama.
No, they have a Sora.
Oh,
Oh.
cool. Hey, Trafotin, guess what? We're out of a job.
No.
No, now you just have extra B-roll. You just have to pay your overlords for it. Actually,
You
no,
just
they're
have to
probably
watch
gonna make it free to
puppies
YouTubers.
spawn out of other puppies. There's no way you can probably do like generative
AI
video.
should be used for...
Donald Glover, what
Glover?
are you
Really?
doing here?
No, Donald, you should be totally against this. ED
This thing
Luffy.
keeps lighting off. I have no idea how to fix it.
Oh, no, this is so cringe. She's too young to know how to use a record player.
What's a record player?
So let's try it. Let's do a live demo.
Wait, that picture of her kids is cut off. You can't even see her full face or her other kid.
The other kid is her less important kid. 68. You know, every time there's a 68, I always wonder, it's like, was there actually 69 and they just decided to round down?
Yeah.
Do you get that too? It's like 68, 70. It's like, I wonder.
Why am I surrounded by degenerates?
Because internet.
Email up top from my husband. Help me sort out the roof repair thing, please.
No one does that. They're just gonna text you.
Yeah, no one is gonna...
Like, you know, learning to speak your first language, too hard. Just to grunt, and the AI will interpret it so you don't have to talk to people. The AI talks to the other AI, which then grunts at the person in their own internal language.
It's like you see, there's a whole text conversation going on, but in reality, the two people talking are just going...
Gemini, what are the Minecraft villagers saying?
This AI is doing a better job than most support reps that I've talked to for like
It's
Amazon and
true.
stuff.
I can see a lot of service jobs disappearing, because for a lot of service, I mean, you still will have to talk.
Yeah, do you want to know the
a
truth
person
about service
eventually.
jobs? Service jobs abuse people. That's the truth. Every service employee I talk to sounds like an abused housewife.
Pause
Yes!
for applause, and
She's
no one
interrupted.
claps.
Well, there's your answer, by the way.
Wait, what the heck does that
What did
say?
it say? 32K.
There we go.
I
Gemini's...
think.
No, I didn't even get time to read it. Oh my gosh. Go back.
And even roleplay as your professor.
I can't even read that text because of the compression of the video.
And even roleplay as your professor.
You may want to rephrase that.
What's this say?
It's
Sequences shortened and screen images simulated?
What's a good excuse to cancel dinner with my friends?
We're literally sitting right here.
So you hold the assistant button, you circle it, and send Google all of your data. Wow, they show that disclaimer for like a second. You couldn't even read it.
God.
What was that?
Are they showing the disclaimer because it was from the Samsung event?
Some content was pre-generated. Some content was pre-generated. It's a...
Is that person playing pickleball with VR goggles?
That's a good question.
No, that's a hat. That's a hat.
Oh, whew. That was a close one.
It's like, huh?
I'm going to help you transfer your money to a secure account we've set up for you.
And look at this.
Oh. This is a slippery slope right here.
Okay, I actually I think that's a good idea.
You might think this is a good thing, but hang on. This is only available to Google Pixel users or people who download the Pixel phone app from the Play Store. If you are
Okay,
using another
well-
flavor of Android, you do not get access to this because this is Google's phone app.
Yeah.
If you are using a Chinese phone or a Samsung phone, you don't get access to this.
It still has to be installed, though. If it's not
I
default,
mean, I guess it
people aren't
has to
going to
be
use it.
installed.
Also,
I mean-
also remember, look at the bottom. Internet connection required.
Yeah,
They're basically
I mean,
just intercepting your phone calls. It's not going to happen
Yeah.
because this is Android. This is
it
not going
will
to happen.
eventually. I mean, you say 5 years from now, and you're gonna say, "Oh, no other phone on the market has AI anything." Like every major phone.
The
Unless
Chinese
they make-
manufacturers can't even keep up with security updates. Samsung can't even keep up with firmware updates. You think they're going to actually keep up with AI updates?
I don't know.
Sorry
Their
if
last
I'm too
event
much of
had
a
all the Google
skeptic,
stuff
but
in it.
the Android ecosystem, unless you're Google, is just loaded with a bunch of garbage. There's no way they're going to actually pick up the slack on any of these features or try to implement any of it themselves. The only companies who can actually do it are the Chinese companies or Samsung, and they're the only ones, and they're also terrible at it.
So what you're saying is you should get more people to go buy a Pixel.
Yes. Just buy Pixel.
Yes,
Pixel or
actually.
iPhone. Pick one. You don't get a choice. It's the only phones that work. If your Pixel's not available in your country, get an iPhone. If an iPhone's too expensive in your country, get a Pixel. I'm sorry. That's your only choice. The other things are just not good. Do
Ooh, a .dev. Why didn't we just do AI.google?
you want to know something really funny about .dev domains? Google doesn't even own them.
Who owns them?
Squarespace, silly. Because Google sold off
my
their
lord.
domain service.
That we have Gemma 2 coming. It's the next generation of Gemma.
It's
and it'll
not
be
here
available
yet.
in
He said it's coming. It's not here yet.
Then why are you announcing it?
This is Google. They always announce it early and then they just kill it off later. Oh, but we're stealing people's data, but we're doing it responsibly, guys. We're sure no one's gonna get hurt. That's why we introduced a feature into Google Lens to dox people. Responsibly.
With an industry standard practice called red teaming.
Wow, he's gonna actually explain what red teaming is. Oh yes, let's pad out the
To
event
an audience
more.
full of developers, by the way.
No, but it's like what Mark said. The whole thing isn't planned at all. That's why they're just recycling information all the time.
You know, maybe he wasn't lying.
Startups and many others to build and implement standards.
Yeah, small startups like the BBC and OpenAI.
You know, the little guys. Oh, that's why they want to keep the Gemini, the gem in Gemini, because they want to call them gems.
What, you don't think they would call them bardlets?
In the coming months. And you can imagine
Not ready yet, guys. Not ready yet. Don't get excited. Nothing's ready. You know all that ad revenue you're making? Screw your ad revenue. You're going to ask the AI assistant instead. And not watch the video at all.
What if they insert ads into the questions? Like, what was the sponsor of this
No,
video?
stop. Stop giving them ideas. That was over 2 hours of my life I will never get back.
That was tiring. I mean, I guess these are tools that I will have access to, but the only thing that sprung out to me that's like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, was the one thing with the phones flagging the scam calls.
Yeah.
Like, that stood out to me like,
But
oh
even
yeah,
Are you kidding?
it'd be
If you were to
great
pick
if this
pick
was...
a real highlight. It's the new version of Gemma. That's a
Oh
real
yeah, the
highlight.
open source
yeah,
Gemma models?
Yeah, that's the...
But the problem with Google is, like, a lot of time, this is an example of, like, Google at their worst, because a lot of this event was just pie in the sky. Here's what we want to do. But can you do it now? No. You can do none of this now. Like, most of this is just,
Then
like, coming
shut up.
soon. Ren, what was your favorite part about the event?
None of it. God, it was all so boring.
My favorite part was when it ended.
Yeah, no, honestly, the fact that it's over.
I liked the eccentric music man.
Mark?
Yes.
I need to go look at something else because my eyes are strained from staring at that. Jesus Christ. Oh man, I'm gonna stop my recording and I'm gonna go ahead and send it to you.
All right. Well, thank you for watching, guys. You survived Google I/O.
Yeah. Yeah,
You just had to deal with the abridged version of it.
My head's in pain.
Bye.